Hi grades 4, today is Wednesday, April the 28th, and in your math we are looking at practice 3A, and for today all you're working on is question 1, so all the way 1 to A to F, and question 2 all the way from A to F again. Okay, so we are going to, so over here you have to the first question is you have to multiply your measuring units. So for example, if it says liters, hours, kilograms, meters, yards, kilometers, all of those, and you're multiplying with these numbers, and here you are dividing up your measurements with numbers over here. Now if you remember, this week we've been working with measurements, so if it says 3 kilometers, how many meters do we have? 1 meter equals what? 1 kilometer equals how many meters? So that's what you're looking at, right? So we are looking at, if it says 3 kilometers and 200 meters, that means we are going to multiply 3,200 to 5, right? So that will be your task. So let's go ahead. I'm going to give you your numbers, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to multiply or divide. So the first question is 3 kilometers and 200 meters times 5, right? So, okay, so that means we have to multiply 3,200 times 5, right? So let's go ahead and let's see what do we get. Okay, so let's go ahead and multiply. 5 times 0 gives us 0, 5 times 0 gives us 0, 5 times 2 gives us 10, 5 times 3 gives us 15, plus 1, 16, right? So how many kilometers do you have? You have 16 kilometers. So we have, because 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meter, right? So our thousands numbers are our kilometers. They give us our kilometers, and our hundreds give us our meters. Does that make sense? So that is what you have to do. So I just gave you your first one, and so for your second question, it says 4 liters and 300 milliliters times 4. So what do you think you need to do? What does 4 liter mean? 1 liter equals what? 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliter. So if we have 4 liters, then that means 4,000, right? So 4,300, and what are we multiplying it with? Times 4. So go ahead and do this one, okay? And grades 4, only and only when you're done this, you can go and check your answers. Okay, so this was 1B. For 1B, we are multiplying it like this, okay? Then we have, so grades 4, I'm going to have you finish the rest of these questions on your own. Okay, then I'm going to move to dividing. Okay, so we're going to do 2 examples, and then you'll get to finish the rest on your own. Does that make sense? And also, only when you're done your questions can you go and check your answers. Okay, so let's do 2 examples, and then you can go ahead and do the rest on your own. Okay, so we have 2A. 2A is 2 liters and 440 milliliters divided to 2, right? So let's go ahead, and again, 1 liter equals 1,000. 2 liters equal 2,000, right? So 2,000 240, and we're going to divide it to 2, right? Again, if you need to use your times table sheet, you can. However, I would encourage you to do these questions without using the times table sheet. Okay, so because you do know your 2 times table very well. So you should be able to do these questions without looking at your times table sheet. So let's go ahead and do this one, and then I'll have you do the rest on your own. So 2 times, how many 2's do I need to make 1 2? I need 1 2. Then I go back and multiply, right? 2 times 1 gives me 2. Then I subtract. I'm left with 0. I bring my 2 down. And I can still divide up, right? So 2 times 1 gives me 2. I subtract it. I'm left with nothing. Then I bring my 4 down. Again, I go back to my 2 times table, right? And I do 2 times 2 gives me 4. I subtract. I'm left with nothing. And then I bring this 0 down right beside it. And any time we bring a 0 down or any number and we can't divide it, we can't do anything with it, what do we do at the top? We put a 0 at the top, right? So what's our answer? 1,120, which means how many liters do we have? Because remember, our thousands number gave us our liters. So we have 1 liter and 120 milliliters. Does that make sense? So I'll have you go ahead and do the rest of these questions on your own, and only then you can go ahead and check your answers.